to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Florida State Seminoles special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. Well, the energy of this building is just going to pick up as the Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
Graham behind the line. It's Lee. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry up. It's a draw play. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. They're looking down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
No huddle now for the offense. Here comes a handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Ware. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up. The Noles will have to kick it away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Alabama's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players. Just a few guys. What do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Picks up 3 yards. So second and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going to take off here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big, positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Alabama getting set for the first and 10 coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years with Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but then make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Bama. And they grab the early lead. Simple throw. All the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Look how teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Noles closer to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and we got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. It's just short of a first down. Looking to throw. It's Ware. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. And they'll move to 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on the 3rd down. They hit it, keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Back to throw again. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape him. Down he goes.
As expected, this Alabama defense is playing the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Down he goes. A sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out. anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they use the throw deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They tackle it. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's the first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of year one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back. It's low. Caught quickly. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, I mean, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Oh, he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Well, they're finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Using his legs on the scramble.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. 2nd down play coming up. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that red line. And the Seminoles looking to run some tempo here. Dropping back. It's Ware. Throws it to the right. And he's got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Seminoles pick up enough yards to keep this drive rolling. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Got him for a sack, a big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback,
and they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. The field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. And that run good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. To the air. It's low. He's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage. He pays for it. He'll be taken down, but after a good return. This line gets set up. It's a 1st down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. It goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Cannot mistake that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And the Noles will send their punt team on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He finds the running back in the flat. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
He brings the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain degree. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the hitter just as he releases the ball is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
This time, a completion. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball with 34.
Chris, with his style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here it's
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get it. He's in. Touchdown, Alabama. Extra point makes the lead 11. Here's the kickoff team. We'll see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Looking to pass. It's Ware. Trying to get the throw off. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds his man. It's a lead. And he's tackled after the catch.
quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Fair catch made at the 35. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic, and they get right down for a touchdown. Then they keep it going. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short game in the play. Here's the second down play. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, we get a throw for the first down. And they get to completion. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here we go. We got to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's low. The short completion to the tight end. But a huge collision delivered there by the linebacker. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The 6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add the lead now with PAT. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Finally, make the stop there after a huge gain. That wraps up the first half. The Seminoles will kick it off to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
To throw, it's low. Looking for a deep completion. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they can take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for bigger.
He's going to pull it down and run. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. Punting ready to put it away. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. They put together a positive drive here. It's a run to the left. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Tailback takes the handoff again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Big throw caught on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it was good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw. It's Ware. Throws to the tight end. He's got it for a big gain. He made the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Lee. Touchdown, Noles. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he's so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, tied. Strong game by this quarterback. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. Playoff game. He has gone out and attacked that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The returner brought down by that coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Running back with the football. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Offense in hurry-up mode. To throw. It's Ware. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Noles will crank up the tempo. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
This is why they're in the play, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Makes a quick catch. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Seminoles up to the line to start a first set of downs.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. The Seminoles will bring the punt team on the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Gets some space around the 30.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realize the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. You'd be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Trying to extend the play. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. The Noles come to the line in a hurry-up.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The offense going with the hurry-up.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
On third down, he drops to throw, extending the play now. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive with a playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back. It's Ware. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit to the side. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching those runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Offense right to the line, playing the tempo now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
This defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks like he's going to run it. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call. Just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's low. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. The pass rush closing in. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. To be brought down, but a penalty marker is on the field.
Personal foul. This is roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense gets a second chance of points here after that special teams roughing penalty. Receiver in motion now. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Breaks loose at the 45. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a
breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Bama. This one is getting ugly. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. The spot in the natty on the line, it means you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 2nd down after that completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up the 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
So the ball plays right down midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Ware. He's running out of time here. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points. And here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the Noles pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. 1st down here for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Just another example of this offense is doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
And a timeout is taken just 2 seconds on the clock. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Alabama. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
But they're going to score on the last play of the game. I think that's a combination of the offense just trying to work the clock, and the defense, they've already shut things down. They're in the locker room. They give up another touchdown.
That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.